Impressive, Peter Quill.
I didn't know you could do that.
Neither did I.
Those firearms are becoming quite formidable.
Second time they've transformed like that.
Third,
If that was the third time, when was the first?
the day I was kidnapped. When my mom died.
We should continue our investigation for the dog.
We'll need to get this wreckage out of the way first.
Groot's right. Should move if we give it a jolt.
Should we call Cosmo? Let him know what we found so far?
What do you mean, a code word? Fine. Groot won't call the mud until we all agree on a code word.
Could be useful if we get cornered by whatever's on the ship.
How about Quill Kill?
Ooh, oh! The code word is Ride the Stars. And we should hold off calling Cosmo until we figure out what's going on.
We should also standardize our use of the term dog report item to distinguish information of interest to our investigation.
Yep. Sure thing, buddy.
Dog report item. Something caused Nova Corps to abandon their ship.
Maybe they all just quit.
Some people don't give up when things start going wrong.
Was that a crack?
No, it was a pointed criticism.
Guys, Rocket left, but he's back now. That's all that matters.
What of the dog's investigation?
And whether or not Nikki and Karel are okay.
Fine, multiple things matter.
If I had any units, I'd bet that mutt knew what we were getting into here.
He did not require much convincing. Tell me more about this job, Rodent.
Why?
I'm attempting to find common ground with you.
Think the gravity's still out in your brain there, pal. This is the only way out, but the door's got no juice. Must be on a different circuit.
Can't you transfer power to it?
I'm not the one with the zappy guns. That'll do it.
Why does that keep happening?
There, you all felt that, right?
Yep.
The same thing happened when I tried to restore the gravity.
It ain't never his fault, is it, Groot?
Dast. Looks just like what happened on the rock.
Indeed, it was a desperate attempt at a last defensive position.
Good bottleneck for it.
All the blaster scorch marks are from standard issue Nova rifles.
If this was a fight, then where are all the bodies?
Good point. There weren't any in the evacuation hangar either.
Maybe everyone escaped.
I wouldn't get your hopes up, Peter.
Okay, we need to get to Karel's office.
Someone tell Quill.
Come on, dude. Can't we just talk to each other?
Fine. You do know your girlfriend probably didn't make it.
Now you are just being spiteful.
Still nothing but emergency power.
Dog report item. Power outage in several sections of the ship. Dog report item. Power outage in several sections of the ship.
What are we missing? Let's run through it all.
We got arrested by your girlfriend.
As did the churchman Grand Unifier Raker, and then his ship exploded.
So maybe that's where it started. Raker might have had something on his ship.
A gas, maybe? The explosion could have released it.
I've used something like that before.
Right. Pump it into the vents and it spreads through the ship.
Should we be worried?
If we haven't already gone crazy, we might be safe. Strange. I'd have expected more signs of fighting.
It does seem localized to the one area.
Yeah!
Perhaps Lady Hellbender sent a worthy beast to devour us.
Oh yeah? And how would she know we were here?
It is said the Monster Queen has eyes across the galaxy. Dog report item. Strange rumbling on ship continues.
Maybe keep track of your items mentally?
That is what I am doing.
He means... Never mind.
Knew this would come in handy.
Where'd you get a Nova passkey?
Nikki gave it to me, to keep it away from her mom.
We could sell that. It must be worth a couple thousand units.
Do you know what Nova Corps does to people who steal from them?
Look around. How much you want to bet there aren't enough Nova left to execute us? Ain't this a nice bench? Perfect for
not
tinkering.
good.
Here you go. Ain't gonna get craftsmanship like that anywhere else.
What do you hope to find here, Peter Quill?
Nikki had all kinds of secret passageways on the ship. Maybe she left a message or something.
You are fond of this girl.
I guess. I mean, we actually had a lot in common. Kinda reminded me of me, you know?
I do not know.
It doesn't matter. I just want to make sure her and her mom are okay.
Maintenance tunnels.
It can't hurt, can it? Better we check than miss something.
This place don't look too safe is all.
No way. Drax's rap sheet. He's gotta see this.
So what's the deal with Quill and that kid anyway? The cadet.
Oh no. Please don't.
Did you know this maintenance worker, Peter Quill?
No.
You seem relieved.
I am.
What the flark are you two doing? Let's go already.
I should have used the opportunity on Nowhere to eat.
Me too. Would have loved a bowl of their noodles. They're the greatest.
Nah, those foom pies are the greatest.
This whole situation could have been avoided if we had gone after Fin Fang Foom.
Wish I knew the layout of this tub better. Then we could figure out where this started. You know where we are, Gamora?
Not really. Nova never really let me out of their sight.
They had good reason not to trust you.
This again?
I was only stating that Nova's position of not trusting you was accurate. At the time. You have since proved yourself a worthy ally.
The longer we bicker, the more we might miss.
Very inspirational.
Yeah, you get that off a placemat?
All I'm saying is we're in this up to our necks, and we'll need to work together to get out of it.
This frigate is one of the most stable in Nova's armada. The rumbling doesn't make sense.
Perhaps Contraxia's gravity is crushing the ship.
No way. We'd be dead already.
You would. My frame would survive.
No wonder we've been stumbling around in the dark.
Whoa! Ho, ho, look at you sexy beast!
Stop flirting, Rocket. Is it supposed to be upside down?
Only if you wanted to channel all the ship's power up through the ceiling. Makes no sense to me.
There must be a reason. A bad one. Try that console.
We can use this to re-invert the core, or de-invert... Divert?
Rocket.
The console's safety locked because the mounting arms are retracted. If we can pop them out of them side panels, we can flip the core.
Huh. Looks like the arms are stuck without any power.
I bet we could jumpstart them.
How?
Gotta be a power cell somewhere.
Safety locked.
That's what I said. Wait, did you really just use your visor to check if I was lying? Well, stop flarking around. It ain't gonna work without the arms.
Groot, see a way to help me up?
I am Groot.
Nothing for him to latch onto, Quill.
Drax, can you get me up there?
Ah, you wish for me to throw you?
On second thought, no. Rocket, help me up?
Sure, I'll just stick a grenade under your butt and see what happens.
Never mind. There's gotta be more machinery up there. Gamora, give me a boost.
Of course.
Here will work.
Will do.
Definitely something up here.
Obviously.
Hell yeah, it worked!
You know, them guns would make better engineering tools than weapons.
Nice try. Let's get the other one free. Groot, give me a lift.
Groot says no.
Need a hand getting up there, Rocket.
Yeah, pass.
Drax, I need a boost.
Ask the assassin.
All right, Gamora, let's get the second one done.
Okay.
Here should be good.
Yep, I'll do it.
That did it! Get back down here! Now let's see what we can... Oh, Scott!
Guys, we've got incoming!
Yeah, it's more of them infected freaks!
Man, I was hoping we'd find Nova Corps here, but not like this!
Now we know who inverted the core! But why?
They seek to reverse our progress!
We ain't letting them flip it back over again! We shall not fail!
Definitely not the Nova Corps I was hoping to find here!
No, they're exactly who I expected!
I will handle them all! Do not let them distract you!
Yeah, hard pass, Drax, delusional!
I hate dealing with fanatics!
Feels like the crazies outnumber us sane people in this galaxy! Die, you starting to think we were suckers for taking this deal!
Let's just get it done! Time for the big guns!
I am trying to destroy!
Careful! They're bringing out the big guns!
Finally, they're speaking my language!
These renegades are relentless!
Did you notice the rumbling stop when we flipped the reactor away from the ceiling?
We must find a way up there and discover why, for the dog report.
Rocket, what's that console telling you?
That you should come do the honors.
Okay.
Surprise! This whole thing's a lift. We can ride it all the way up there.
I guess Nova grunts and grease monkeys don't get the cool flying suits.
Typical. Nobody respects their engineers these days. If you want efficiency, you gotta make... Whoa! Flark!
Walking clamps! They're shutting us down!
More freaks approach!
Flarker's de-reinverted the core again!
We'll just have to reinvert it back!
After it takes the head!
Watch the large one's explosives!
Oh, you Drax!
I have vanquished this Nova Corps traitor with my fists!
What did Cosmo send us into?
Dog report item! The locals appear hostile!
Mary, the big one has
Like a
mine!
hot knife!
If it's not the shield, it's the mine! Enough already! Show him some muscle!
You struggle in vain!
Yeah, just try not to get shot by the big guns, bud!
I would not dismiss some aid!
Gamora!
You got it!
Might want to check on that, Peter!
Ha! Good luck with those mines now! I got all these toys, I'm just dying for you!
Ah! Need support!
Looks like even she's got her limits!
Branch out,
Back in
Groot!
business! This has
That's
got
why
my
I'm
name
here.
on it!
I got you, Drax!
What is next, Peter Quill? Prepare for pain!
Nice to meet you! I hate banging up my sword on Nova Corps gear!
A dull blade just means you will need to stab harder! The assassin has sabotaged the large one's equipment!
Guys, huddle up!
What are we waiting for? These blades are thirsty!
Mine too. I want to run in there right now and do some serious damage, Peter.
This bloodlust you feel, it makes things unreal. And it'll get you killed if you don't control it. Which is why we don't rush in. We take our time and we bring them down. Who's with me?
I am with you, Peter Quill!
Let's do this!
Let me in!
I will deal with these fools! Continue with your investigation!
Thanks, Cracks! And I don't think well people try to shoot me! Alright, let's get those clamps off so we can keep moving.
I will tear them from their sockets.
Ain't gonna work, Musclehead. But this time, we've got a control room to play with. Looks like I can remove the clamps from here.
Good. We will not be stopped by clamps.
Ah, sneaky dash bags. They scrambled the power circuit, so I can't release them.
I grow tired of these clamps.
Gonna have to reroute the circuits one by one to reset the power grid. Here, I'll get the door for you. You should be able to see the grid with your visor. A Groot in Novacore. Yeah, right.
It would have been possible. They try to recruit corpsmen from any world in good standing.
Well, too bad. Groot's the last one, and he's too smart to ever sign up with them scuttholes.
Okay, visor's up, now what? Got a locked door. Can you open it?
No. Can you route power to it?
Not from here. I'll try to find a way around.
This would go a lot faster if we all had the ability to scan.
Groot, I think I have an idea. Use your roots to raise that platform with me on it. Kind of a Groot root boost thing.
He's eager to try the Groot root boost.
Right about there.
Neat trick. Groot loves being helpful.
He's always helpful.
Groot's right. Maybe we should just call Cosmo, tell him we tried, and port the Flark out of here. It ain't our fault Scott was locked down.
We will not fail at our mission.
I mean, that sounds great and all, but we usually fail at our missions.
Okay, I bet I can reroute the power to get myself back out of here. Hell yeah, who's smarter than Novacore? Huh, what did that open?
You know, normally you're not supposed to travel through dimensions without a quarantine and a decompression on the other side.
Should we be concerned?
Just keep an eye out for the warning signs. Mental degradation, paranoia, aggressive behavior.
I feel like that's already an accurate description of our team. How will we tell?
That's gotta be one of the power nodes. Just need to reroute it.
So any guesses on what they're doing with all that power?
Perhaps they are recharging their personal devices.
Did that do anything?
Not yet. You'll have to reroute a couple of them. Everybody stay alert. Quill has a knack for pushing the wrong buttons or crossing the wrong wires.
The small, hairy one is insinuating you are bad luck.
Funny how the small, hairy one is always right there guiding me. Doors open, and I got the power flowing through.
Almost qualified to be a junior engineer.
Thanks.
So, is there any chance of Quill getting back together with Lady Law?
She's no lady.
She'd never set her standards that low anyway.
That's factually untrue. That's another power node.
I see it now. You've got half of it rerouted. Now work on the other room.
Okay, I'm getting the hang of this. Might be gunning for your job soon.
You want to trade? I'm happy to sit in the captain's seat.
You frequently sit in the captain's seat.
I did not just hear that.
Kinda wondering why Cosmo didn't fetch a bunch of his muscle and do this himself.
Looks like the wall's weak here. Groot, can you get me a peek inside this wall?
You don't do walls, Quill.
Rocket, can you blast through the wall here?
We're trying to reroute the power, Quill, not blow up the whole grid.
Gamora, can you pry this wall open?
No, I just end up wrecking my blade.
Drax, I need a hole here to reach the grid.
And you will have one.
Uh-huh, another power node. Oh boy, Groot's gonna be happy. Rocket, think you could boost me up there? Maybe with some...
I don't think so.
Drax, gonna need you to use your roots to boost me up there.
He is teasing you, Tree. This is your task.
Gamora, think you can lift this panel with me on it?
How about no?
Groot, need your help, buddy. Root boost, please.
I am Groot.
That's good. That should be the last one. Let's get you rerouted.
Looks like you did it, Starpants. Now get into the control room and hit that clamp release. I'll re-invert the core at the same time and get us moving again.
Clamps are unclamped.
Slick. Now get back in here before we leave you behind.
Yeah, let's see how far you get without your button pusher.
Now that we know the infected Nova are here, we can agree that whatever's going on upstairs is really bad, right?
They were furious when we removed their power source. Must be important to their effort here.
Can't wait to smash it. Whatever it is.
And then get back to Cosmo for our reward.
All right, this is our floor. Okay, this has potential. Drax, hit that panel where all the wires connect.
Step aside.
Come out to the coast, we'll get together, have a few laughs.
What's that?
Nothing.
No, that! They must have flipped the core back. Something's powering up again.
Yay.
Great. Now we're stuck in the ventilation. Great job, Quill.
Dude, I know you're peeved, and I'm sorry.
Apology accepted.
Really? That's it?
In case you hadn't noticed, there's more important things happening right now than Quill saying he's sorry.
Whoa!
Flark and Scott! What are these Franklin gaboons doing to Contraxia?
What is this thing, Rocket?
I don't know! Looks like it's siphoning something!
Something to do with those cubes?
Don't know! I gotta get a closer look!
Peter Quill, we have been in this hangar before. Dog report item. Massive device siphoning energy from Contraxia.
It's like they're stocking up on something!
This is where the Churchman's shuttle exploded.
Yeah, well, it looks a little different now.
Because of the giant machine, yes, but I assure you, Peter Quill, this is where you and the girl almost fell to your deaths.
Corral would never have allowed this to happen to her ship.
So, you think she escaped?
I don't know. She could be holed up in her office. We're not leaving till we find out what happened. So what is it?
I think they're using the ray to fill some kind of battery. Standard galactic I/O ports, Regalian glass mat separators, pre-cathodes.
I understood some of those words.
I ain't never seen nothing like it. Energy readings are all over the place, but I can't tell what kind of energy it is. What the?
Dog report item.
Scott, that's loud!
We need to check out that giant ray thing! Can you get us across?
Dog report item! We gotta destroy this thing!
We don't even know what it is!
Plus, we'd probably end up taking out the entire ship!
And us with it!
Let's avoid the scary beam!
Good advice!
Guardian of Galaxies, Cosmo checking. Investigation lead him to believe Holohope is key to galaxy mystery. What is that noise?
We are compiling an extensive dog report.
Ah, Flark the report. Tell him his magic hand almost got us killed.
Cosmo not held responsible for Continuum Cortex arrival area.
Contraxia isn't looking so good.
They're killing it is what they're doing.
Tell Cosmo what is happening.
They've got this giant ray thing he pointed at the planet. It's collecting some kind of energy.
Have Guardian found Centurion Corel?
Not yet.
Guardian must find her. May have answers we need.
Your experience fighting Centurions will be necessary here, woman.
Spread out!
Her justice is swift.
Ah, Scott! How do we fight a flying enemy?
Let your girlfriend come to finish us off?
Slice and dice!
I can't slice into the Centurion from down here!
I also require the grounding of this renegade!
Lay on the hook! Stick it to us, Rum!
Hope they can't tell everyone else where we are!
Their system's all buggy! That's a fine vacuum thing you've got there! But what is it?
Don't think they're gonna give us a tour, Peter!
All enemies have a weakness! simple! Follow my lead! Unleash me onto these fools! And on the ground as well! Take heed!
Rocket! Safety's up! We're just looking for Corral! Maybe you've seen her?
Now is not the time for conversation!
Laura! Snip it!
Get down here, you Centaurian Scartnard!
We need to bring him in for an emergency landing!
We're gonna stop them, Rocket!
For all we know, that could be hurt!
Punch him up!
I'm living out so many revenge fantasies right now!
I have met a few who are respectable. These were not there.
About time!
The Centurion is quick and elevated!
Once he's down, we get your chance, Drax!
This will be a worthy battle!
More jabbing, less jibber-jabbing! Been too long since I blew something up!
Gamora!
You got it!
It'll be a slice!
Where? They keep
The
moving!
flying one has
We
been
need to bring him in for an emergency. I'm on it!
Rip him a new one! Ha! Brutify him, brute! We're gonna stop them, Rocket!
Lost cause chatting with that, Quill!
They must be vulnerable to certain tactics!
Let us all know when you figure out what it is!
You flatnards are gonna pay for whatever you're doing to Contraxia!
You okay?
Yeah.
You wanna tell us what's going on with Contraxia? Okay,
They're gonna
seems
give
to
us
me
a
like this
tour.
ship might be ground zero for whatever's happening. We gotta find Corral, get some real answers.
You have any idea where she is?
I'm thinking we check her office. I even know how we can get there.
You know a way out of the hangar?
Yeah, Drax spotted it on our way in. We can use the hole Nikki and I fell into when Raker's shuttle exploded.
You know, we never did talk about why you jumped after her, Peter.
Because it was the right thing to do.
We should hurry. More zealots could arrive at any moment. The hole we saw should be on the other side of these moving batteries.
Gonna need to find a way to stop him. Start looking around.
Groot, time to shine.
Why not go ask him?
Need your help, Drax.
I cannot help you.
Right, Gamora?
Not me!
Rocket, can you see where that vent leads?
Anything to get out of here.
We should be prepared in case the beast tries to destroy this machinery.
There you go. I've done my part.
Yeah, thanks.
Keep in mind, I'll stay jammed forever.
We still need a way through!
That ain't right. Do your thing, Groot.
You're the wrong guy. Nah, I tried shooting. The batteries are blaster-proof. Gotta find another way through.
Gamora, you do it.
Absolutely not!
Drax, gonna need you to drag this over.
I will assume you have a plan.
There must be something we can use to remove one of the batteries.
Ah, I see what you were thinking, Peter Quill.
We can use the crane to grab a battery.
Right. Just like I planned.
Dog report item. The rumbling.
Just like I thought.
Impressive work, Peter Quill. Just hope it does not cause an explosion.
Well, let's not stick around to find out.
All right, come on, the tunnel's just past here.
We got lucky no one else showed up.
The Unifier has detected an intrusion. Spread out.
It will be contained.
By her will.
Move! There's too many of them.
In the hole! Jump!
Still don't get why you jumped after the kid back then. Top 10 dumbest things I ever saw you do.
You should have seen how worried he was.
Hey, Star Pants was our ticket with the captain. I was worried his death would lead to more jail time.
It was adorable.
I hate you all.
Rocket!
No way, Quill.
Drax.
I am not the one to ask.
Hey, Gamora.
Ask someone else.
Okay, Groot. I think I know my way around. We just need to get into the tunnels on the other side there. Pretty sure this is right.
Pretty sure?
Everything was on fire last time.
I couldn't make that happen.
No, Rocket, no!
Ain't that a piece of the Uniflyer's old ship?
Unifier.
Yeah, whatever.
When we were arrested, they mentioned Raker got caught for the same thing we did.
Not exactly the same.
He got caught scavenging in the quarantine zone. How is that not the same?
We were not scavenging for the same thing.
Nikki mentioned something about fishing for a god, I think.
What kind of deity inhabits the quarantine zone?
The kind that should probably stay quarantined.
I did not realize you and the girl fell down so far, Peter Quill.
I didn't fall. I jumped. Heroically.
So, any new ideas on what the oversized vacuum's actually doing to Contraxia?
A few. None of them good.
So, how did you and Nikki get through here last time?
I don't remember anything being in the way before. Just a lot of fire.
So visor up already. Figure something out.
Let me hear those 3 words, Groot.
Wow, at least be polite about it.
All you, Drax.
Absolutely not.
Rocket, you deal with it.
Why asking me?
Gamora, any chance you can help us here?
I got this, Peter.
One more time, Groot. Let's go find Karel and Nikki.
So, we all agree that the captain and her kid are probably dead, right?
Karel survived the worst of the war. And a relationship with Peter.
Still willing to bet they didn't survive this.
You'd wager on whether or not a mother and child are dead.
What if only one is dead?
You don't think this is slightly inappropriate given Peter's history?
Nikki's one of the most resourceful kids I ever met, and Karel's a warrior. I'd bet on both of them any day of the week.
Don't get cocky, Quill. Just because you won that bet in the quarantine zone.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me.
Be careful down there, Peter Quill.
Yeah, definitely a lot sparkier than last time.
Make sure the kid ain't floating face up somewhere.
Rocket!
What? Exhaust all options.
Drax, any ideas on how to get through here?
Yes, but it would involve sacrificing one of us.
Okay, moving on. Groot, don't suppose you could stretch past this super dangerous electrical hazard?
He says you just answered your own question.
Rocket, can you see what's on the other side of those pipes?
Not a chance, Quill. Not a chance.
Gamora, those pipes look cuttable to you?
The pipes aren't the problem. Do something about the electricity and we'll talk. That'll work. Well, definitely no sign of Nikki or Karel.
I mean, I guess that's good news. Watch out!
You okay?
Groot says we should start thinking about exit plans.
The exit plan is to call Cosmo after we get the answers we need.
Answers you need, maybe.
Don't suppose you've seen Nikki?
I'm sorry, what?
You feeling okay, Peter?
It's one of Nikki's robots. She gives them names and takes care of them or whatever.
It does not look taken care of to me. Does not strike me as very safe here, Peter Quill.
Better this than getting shot at.
Speak for yourself.
You'd rather get shot at?
More fulfilling to shoot someone I don't like than look for someone I don't care about.
Our leader seems to care, and so we should also pretend to care.
Of course you would.
Careful, Peter Quill.
Okay, don't remember this green gas being here last time.
I think you mean deadly green gas.
This whole ship's a death trap now.
I'm sure there's a...
Peter!
What part of deadly does he not understand?
What about your magical ice weapon, Peter Quill?
There! Easy peasy!
Okay, that was bad, even for you.
Ah, more death gas.
Maybe Nikki and Corral are using it to protect themselves.
Or, and hear me out on this, maybe they're dead.
You know what, man? You're being a real jackass, like, way more than usual!
Tension is palpable.
Oh, can you both please just get over this?
Agreed, either resolve your issues or fight to the death.
Hey, I ain't the one who keeps sabotaging this team.
You're the one who quit!
Out of frustration with Quill's lack of leading-like qualities.
Look, Rocket. I know I suck sometimes. We all suck sometimes. Pretty sure it's why we ended up together.
I do not suck.
Point is, I care about us. But right now, we're not the ones in danger. And Nikki's just a kid, man.
As long as we're clear on the you sucking part.
Clear as day.
Dog report item. The rumbling continues.
Poor Contraxia.